And we're back. Hopefully that takes care of the video options, or the video concerns, and everyone can see the tale as it's supposed to progress. Taking the output resolution down to 1280 by 720. So we'll keep that other suggestion in our back pocket for later. Okay, it says we're still dropping frames. Thanks, I appreciate that. Anyway, but thank you, Oliver, for the assist there. Hopefully, things will stay stable enough to where we can complete the game tonight. So.
What's that you found?
Well, Miss Morozova, it appears someone has left an offering of their own. I dare say more bountiful than mine.
It's not 100% fixed, but if it won't settle, you can drop it below. Well, OBS only gave me two options. The 1920 or the 1280. So hopefully this works for us.
2 chicken's eggs and a cockerel.
This doesn't correlate with any spirit I'm aware of. Perhaps our talented friend over there could shed some light. Pleasant evening, my good man.
Your playing is beautiful.
You didn't touch it, did you?
The cockerel and eggs? No, they remain safe. We recognize an offering when we see one.
It can no longer crow, the cockerel. It wasn't easy to find. I had to travel 3 farms over, but it will be worth it.
Who, exactly, are you trying to appease?
A Polovic lives in these fields. I need his cooperation, his help.
And a Polovic in Slavic mythology is a spirit in the fields which can help or stand in the way of a good harvest. It is generally hostile towards people, but with the right approach can be reasoned with, unlike an ISP. To please a Polovic in order to bring about a good agricultural season, one should leave him offerings. It was your Drekkie the Big, a fellow streamer who is knowing of the stuff and things. Ah, gotcha. Well, many thanks to Drekkie via Oliver then.
A Polyvic. Are you familiar with this, Lisa?
Ah, yes, a spirit of the fields.
A spirit of the fields. We shared these stories as children.
Fascinating, Lisa. I foresee the two of us blossoming into a folkloric friendship.
No, we're... Alisa is our heart's desire, but we can be friends.
Perhaps, though I will struggle to keep up with your enthusiasm.
Nonsense. As one who grew up in the city, you've already proven quite wise in these rural lands. Tell me, good sir, for what do you need his help?
The crops are failing.
Oh, so close. Isn't this enough?
But those fields are filled with crops. Surely this will see you through the winter.
Those fields over there are the landlord's share. I work his land every day. My small plot is dry and bedded with rocks, and this year has not been kind to the harvest.
So this is why you seek to curry favour with this Polyvic. How exactly does the creature operate?
He appears only when he believes himself to be alone. He can be cruel at times, trampling farmers he thinks are too lazy or those who work at noon.
Do you mind if I ask you a few more questions about this creature?
I will tell all I know.
I'm sorry. I do realise I invited you here in the first place.
I understand. Our man's enthusiastic.
No need to apologize. This is a great research opportunity for you. I will be nearby.
Thank you.
Could there be truth behind this Polovik story? I'm beginning to believe most fairy tales are founded in truth of some manner.
Okay,
The farmer said he only appears when he believes himself to be alone.
so there we go. Trick the Polovic into appearing. I think we have a remedy for that. Poof. Gotcha.
Aha, Mr. Polovic, I assume.
Ah! How dare you sneak up on us, Upir?
Us? You got a frog in your pocket?
This field holds nothing for your kind.
Hey, okay, we have enough nihilism to do a check. I think we should let's do it. Just like, do we need their Polivic's favor? No. Hey, listen here, pal.
You will listen to me, vile creature, or you will regret it. That's a promise.
What do you want?
The farmer. You will ensure his crops do not fail.
And why should we, eh?
His offering is fair.
The eggs is good, but it's all cockerels or bones. Who keeps telling them we like a bird that won't crow no more?
What else do you want?
Look, we like it when the grass is thick and tall, gives us more places to hide. So we'll think about helping him this time, but we want something else from him.
And what might that be?
And what would that be?
We like the sound he makes, but we also want praise for our gifts.
And if he plays a song with words of praise, you will aid his crops?
So tall they'll be that he won't see his own feet.
I mean, that doesn't have to be very high, does it? Your feet tend to be low down.
I'll see what I can do. You better stay here and not miss a thing. I'm not repeating this twice.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we got some special requests. Hold the pickle, hold the lettuce.
Utterly fascinating.
I have a thought. Well, an idea that might help.
Yes?
Perhaps if you were to play for the Polovik and give him words of praise, he might be more willing to lend his assistance.
You know, positive affirmation.
An inspired idea. You're just full of surprises.
I will play, but I am not one for speaking in poetry. I fear my words would be an insult.
What about you, Lisa? Perhaps you could compose something for our mischievous friend.
Me? Well,
Try your best. We have mad flow. We can rock the rhythm. Sure. Let us recite a ballad.
I will do my best.
Excellent. My good sir, when you are ready.
Noble spirit with your head of hay, grant to us your aid this troubled day. We seek your wisdom on bended knee, that you might bless us with your majesty.
Bravo! Recitation fit for the proudest of spirits, delivered in sonorous tones.
Many thanks for your help, my lady.
I mean, if Evgeny can be
It's the best I could manage in the circumstances.
I mean, Evgeny's his poetry was basically the same, right? And you know, he's a rising poetry superstar.
Your company has been a pleasure. Thank you for sharing your knowledge with me.
It was nothing. And thank you, ma'am, for helping me with the words. I hope the Polovic heard it.
I have no doubt he did. Best of luck to you this coming harvest.
If not, well, at least I am lucky to have a Polovic and not a Polutnitsa.
Hey, Will, good to see you. Welcome. You catch us. after 2.5 hours of wrestling with well, my internet. So hopefully it's in better shape now. But good to see you. Hope you're having a good week. You know, point out his lute sounded like a piano. It did. It very much did. Let's see. Polutnica. In Slavic mythology, Polutnica is a dangerous mythological creature often found in the fields at midday. Believed to appear as a woman wearing white and carrying a scythe, she may inflict heat stroke or other ailments on those who cross her. Polutnica may come up to field workers and start asking detailed questions. If so, the only way to save themselves is by answering every question correctly, until she disappears. Those who don't, Polutnica mercilessly kills. Your first day on Twitch this week. Wow, that is a remarkable discipline by you. I mean, have you been busy? It is getting to be the end of the financial year, so yeah, work has been hopping with all the sudden demands for paperwork. So I do get it.
A Polutnica. Is this another spirit of the fields?
Were you not paying attention, Roman? I just read the whole entry.
Yes, she is far less forgiving, that one.
What an evening! How thrilling to see law in the everyday lives of people.
Your enthusiasm was certainly contagious.
You're too kind. I suppose moments like these with people of the town make me feel more accepted. Ultimately a selfish goal, if one thinks about it.
With the care you give to your work and the people you encounter, I imagine you'd be a favorite in town.
My ancestry may mirror that of the great Pushkin, but to most I'm something of an oddity.
You had baseball training, yard work, and playing outside. Man. Oh yeah, the whole out of doors thing. I hear rumors about that.
A curio to be gazed upon at best, and feared at worst.
I see.
I often wonder whether my desire to spread these stories is driven by a need to form a connection with this land, to one day call it home without feeling foolish, though whether it will embrace this connection is yet to be seen.
Okay. Okay. I mean, their loss doesn't feel that nihilistic, but hey, now you're not alone. You got Alisa, you got Marussia, you got some people in town who buy books.
You are not alone in feeling alone.
I'm just glad that this evening we have each other's company.
Me too.
Let's take one last look at our offering. Perhaps luck has been on our side. Look, the cockerel is still here, but the eggs are gone.
Oh, so they are. A fox must have got to them.
A fox? I think not. This is the work of our Polly Vic.
So you're converted to the ways of the spirit folk?
After hearing your ballad, who wouldn't be?
Stop teasing.
Noble spirit with your head of hay.
Be quiet, Roman. You had better keep this between us.
But it seems a crime to keep your talents to yourself.
It was
You
-1.
scoundrel.
Wow.
Let's get back to town. I promise not to recite another line once we arrive. We seek your wisdom on bended knee.
I saw your breath
Oh,
this
you're
morning.
so handsome, with a sickle in hand.
Roman.
Lousy smarsh weather. Indeed. Yeah, it's weird. It is. It's late March. You know, it is like officially spring, and having negative temperatures is just rude. And yes, you and Dante are off to Mexico, where you will toast your body and punish your liver. But as long as you're hydrating, one glass of water for every alcoholic drink. I'm sure it'll be fine. Just make sure you drink like a champion. Okie dokie. So, Roman's caught up. We're going to check in on Alisa on the morrow. We could go deliver Kolya's package. But if we're delivering a bomb, not like a metaphorical truth bomb, but an actual, like, you know, go splody big boom bomb, I feel like this is an opportunity to do a safety save. Because, as ever with matters of bombs, things could go quite poorly. Let me see. Okay, so there we go. Safety save complete. Yeah, how are we with Gosia? 93. Pretty solid. So I don't know. I hope that's good enough to where we can convince her to. Oh wait. Ask revolutionaries about. Oh, is this gonna advance the main quest line? It might. Ooh. Well, okay. If it does, and it locks us out of completing at the very least Alisa's quest line, we can reload. Oh, Iskra's back. Hi, Iskra. Oh yeah, we do have the bomb. Yes, we do. Okay. Well, Kolya's package. And yes, Oliver. This is why we safety save, just in case. Just in case. Now, so, letter from Alisa. Okay, Kolya's note. Okay, now he wants us to deliver the package to Yvonne. So maybe, yeah, talking to Gosia won't ruin things, question mark? Let's find out.
Ah, Lisa. Great timing. Come, have a drink with us.
Actually, there's something important
Let me introduce you to a very special guest of ours, Maxime.
It's like Maxime has already got started on the drinking.
Hello, Maxime. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I shot the city head.
Is that a metaphor?
He shot the mayor.
Wait, like after the thing because we were there on the balcony. He shot at the mayor. He very quite clearly did not shoot the mayor.
He didn't even shoot him. He got the window instead.
Thank you, Gosia.
Ah, it's like folks say, Gosia. It's the thought that counts.
Yeah, is that what you want?
Is that really what you want? For the city head to be assassinated?
Make it swing all over the place. Yeah, well, we don't know what condition he was in on the day, but yeah, either he can't hold his liquor or he's really been going at it this very eve.
Of course that's what I want. It's what we all want. All these old regime bureaucrats must be done away with before the new future can be sown. Maxime, what you did at the rally takes some real guts, and bravery should be rewarded. That's why today, you drink for free, my friend.
Pleased to serve my country.
Fine, forget the mayor for a second. What about the arrests?
Yeah, what about the arrests? I might know a little something about that.
Come on now, I bailed you out, didn't I? Look, as long as you're with me, there is nothing to worry about.
Yes, but what about the dozens of innocent people? What about the members of our crew that got taken away?
What about my brother?
Well, what about them?
We still have no idea where they are. Doesn't this bother you?
Do I really have to explain that to you, Gosia? This rally made the government fear us and the people support us. The arrested people are martyrs for the cause.
Easy to say when you're not the one being martyred.
And the best part is, we didn't even plan it. Maxime here has no tie to us whatsoever.
Okay, that does not sound like airtight planning to me.
We got lucky. This is a success. Stop being so sour and just enjoy yourself for a change.
No, Gosia is right. We need to know where those people are, because I gotta go get my brother.
I have to agree with Gosia. The cost was too high.
No changes in this country happen without blood. And revolution requires a lot of it.
Again, easy to say when you're the ideas guy. You're not the one carrying out these revolutionary acts and putting your own skin on the line.
Before we get them to spill theirs, we'll have to sacrifice some of ours.
I'm getting another drink.
Sounds like a grand idea. Anyway, wasn't there something you wanted to talk about?
Now we gotta talk to this guy. Okay, we don't need to lead with our brother, so, yeah, we really do need to know where our arrested comrades are. Also, what's our relationships here? I'm just curious. Oh, we're maxed out with Gosia. Yvonne, we're neutral. That's fine.
So you don't even know where they took the people they arrested yesterday?
That's right. The town is so small that there isn't a dedicated jail around here. Since they arrested so many people, they must have shipped them somewhere else. The weirdest thing, though, usually finding out where they take people is a piece of cake. But this time, it's like everyone just vanished into thin air.
Well, we have had a bunch of reports of people going missing throughout the playthrough. So I thought it was because they were being drained for their blood, but oh, maybe those are connected. Vi, you saw your oncologist on Wednesday, okay, and got the go-ahead to schedule to have your medical appointment. Awesome! That's a great sign. That's a pretty simple one, right? I'm not an oncologist, neither do I play one on TV, but that's like an outpatient thing, like not something where they need to keep you for a while, I would hope. But still, that's great news.
Isn't there some sort of a law that obligates the police to release this kind of information?
A law? Did you hear that, Maxime? Have you forgotten which country you live in?
I don't even know which country we live in. We've never said it. It just said Eastern Europe.
The severity of the laws here are compensated only by the lack of a need to follow them.
Okay, so we're doing this all. Can stream is done. Hey! That's awesome, Vi. That's great news. Yeah, absolutely. I think, hey, you know what that merits? I say that calls for a trip to the steakhouse. Or is it somewhere else? Just a lovely meal full of flavor and deliciousness and vitamins and minerals and marrowbone jelly and all that good stuff.
I was wondering if you heard any news about my brother, Kolya Morozov.
Just an outpatient visit. Excellent. Good.
He was arrested yesterday.
His name sounds vaguely familiar.
He was a courier for the cause.
Ah, of course. He was supposed to make a highly important delivery to us earlier, but I suppose that's not happening now, is it? Right, you mentioned he's your brother. Is it? Sorry about that, kid. I wish I had some good news, but the police, they won't give us anything. Even bribes don't help.
Wow, even bribes won't help. This must be serious.
I see.
Oh, your boyfriend bought us some steaks to cook at home. Oh, even better. You can be your own steakhouse. Probably a lot more affordable. And you can cook them exactly the way you want them. Now, is it warm enough where you are to where you can grill, or is this a case where you got to do it on the inside? 'Cause, like, you would hope like late March would be acceptable grilling conditions, but I don't know. Maybe the weather might not cooperate. His birthday is on Sunday. Oh, lovely. That's last year of his 40s. Ah, the 40s. Well, that's awesome. Well, I hope you have a great time. And on behalf of chat, I send him a very merry and preemptive hat birth.
About the delivery, Kolya's duties meant a great deal to him. Could you tell the others it's not his fault?
Fault is irrelevant. Action is what matters. He shouldn't have put himself in additional risk while on a mission.
What if I got it for you myself?
Huh. That would change things. If you manage to retrieve it, I'll make sure everyone knows your brother fulfilled his duties, and I'll spare some resources to look for him. You have my word. When you get your hands on it, pass it on to Gosia.
I'll see what I can do.
Now, you'll have to excuse me. I have a few urgent things to attend to.
Oh, you could if you had a grill. Okay, well, there is that one minor detail.
Besides, I should not be seen with our hero for too long. Huh, Maxime?
Yeah, Maxime feeling no pain tonight.
I'll see you around. No regrets.
Psst. Hey, you.
Yeah?
Me?
Yeah, you. I like you. You've got, whatchamacallit? Charisma, yeah.
Sorry, charisma was a dump stat for me.
I see. Thank you.
You want to hear something funny?
Hey, humor me. Why not?
Sure. What have you got, Maxime?
I wasn't ever going to shoot the guy.
Oh, so you didn't miss. You were intentionally shooting wide of the mayor. I see.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I was always aiming for the window.
Yeah, Yvon's one of those revolutionaries who's always happy to send other people. Like, he's a Lord Farquaad from Shrek.
This lady came up to me the other day. Somehow knew I was a sharpshooter back in the army. Gave me a gun and 100 coins just to shoot that sorry window at the rally.
Damn. That's a good deal.
No one even noticed. Best deal I've made in years.
You must be kidding. What did the lady look like?
Drink him. Well, we'll see. He's, right now he's very much on the list. But I will say, I've noticed our blood has not actually gone down, so we might not need to, but we'll keep him in mind.
A pretty little thing. Auburn hair and a scar over her eye.
Aha.
Wait, could he be talking about Victoria? But why would she arrange such a thing?
I wonder if the Countess isn't a fan of our new mayor.
It really was a great story. Thank you, Maxime.
Just don't tell it to anyone else, all right? You don't want them to come and take back the money.
Heaven forfend.
Your story's safe with me. I should pay Victoria a visit at the manor. I have a hunch that this might lead me to Kolya.
Okay, but we do... Yeah, we should... Yeah, we still have the... Yeah, go to Countess's... Ooh. Okay, so we're on the clock. We got to get to the manor by the 11th. She fell foul of rules. You're sure she isn't liking them? Well, yeah. So is she lashing out, or is she trying to get back in the Countess's good graces? I feel like it could be either or. We don't know a lot about Victoria. Okay, but we do still have the option to give the bomb to Gosia, whom we are maximally tight. So here's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping we can talk her into not using the bomb, but she is still a revolutionary, and she's still going to give the bomb to Yvonne, I feel like.
I was just thinking about you.
Aw, Gosia, likewise. Making the rally seem worse so the Countess can push through. Maybe. You know, trying to make the rabble get out of hand and try to force the mayor to crack down. The Countess does not appear to have a very high opinion of mortal kind. Okay. So yeah, Gosia, you doing okay?
Are you doing all right?
Oh, I'm fine. Don't worry.
Yeah, this, yeah, Yvonne's being real cavalier with other people's lives.
I don't know. Yvonne could have been more considerate. People's lives are at stake, after all.
Maybe he is right. If the goal is to make change, there will be sacrifices. No regrets, right?
Sounds like you don't agree.
I was just thinking about you.
Oh, I was gonna say, is that it? Okay. Okay. Are we gonna repeat that? I don't think we. Okay. Let's have a chat. Okay. Can I? You know, look. Yeah, we're already maxed out with her, but I feel like it would be good form to go through these options.
Can I buy you a drink?
Thanks, Lisa. I could sure use one.
Okay, we're gonna do the old okey doke. Oh yeah, yeah. I think when we drank earlier, I think she gave us a to a brighter future.
To a brighter future.
If you don't mind, I'd rather drink to a better present.
Cheers.
Oh, I couldn't fake that one. All right. Well, okay. Yeah, I think our blood didn't actually go down that much, so that's good. Yeah. So tell me something personal.
Do you mind if I ask you something personal?
What is it? Oh, oh, Jiminy Christmas, ask out?
So, how did you meet Yvonne?
Well, when I was 15, I got so sick of the field work, I couldn't bear the thought of doing it my whole life.
Sounds like Marussia.
I was always pretty sharp, if I do say so myself, so I ran away to the capital, applied to university and got accepted.
Also sounds like Marussia, or what she would have done if we had not gotten in the way.
Honestly, looking back, I can't believe my luck. There was no backup plan, you know? If I didn't get in, who knows where I'd be now.
Fascinating.
Yeah, well, I guess fate rewards the brave. At university, he and some of the current gang started a club, and I joined. Little by little, it became our life.
Okay, I don't wanna. No. I'm not doing that. Even though we're at max friendship, that's a bit too much. Yeah, that was sudden, Andrea. I agree.
Their relationship is none of my business, is it?
Right.
So, where are you from?
I'm a local girl, through and through.
Well, that's nice.
I see. Must be nice to be home. I figured your crew is from all around the country.
They are, indeed, but we needed to start somewhere. It's best to take action on familiar ground, so a bunch of us proposed our local towns.
And the reason we ended up here is...
Ivan decided this place would make an excellent starting point, so I guess I won the lottery.
Twice over.
Too bad my mum and dad are not here anymore. It would be nice to visit them, now that I'm back home.
Oh, where'd they go? Are they alright?
Are they all right?
They've passed, I'm afraid.
So, no.
I'm sorry.
I don't even have anything to remember them by. They didn't own their hut and someone else from the village was assigned to it, right away. They didn't have anything of worth, except the ring my mother inherited, but that got stolen and sold in the blink of an eye.
Oof.
Even if I found it again, I'd never be able to afford to buy it back.
Sorry, Gosia.
No, I'm sorry. I'm usually not that sentimental, I promise.
Nothing wrong with being sentimental.
And you know how to make one talk, don't you? We could use someone like you in our ranks, you know?
I'm flattered.
Okay, Bonnie, we learned she grew up in a poor peasant in town. We're just town. Okay, so we... Yeah, okay, we did that. I don't think it's going to do anything extra. Okay, we're going to walk away, and we're going to see if we can do... We're going to choose the option with the package. Oh, here we go. Okay. So, let's talk about the package.
Can I talk to you in private?
Sure, let's use the back room. I'll meet you there. So what did you want to talk about?
Okay, this is usually where I nibble on your neck, but I don't feel like doing that.
Yvonne said that I should deliver the package Kolya was handling to you.
That's right. He was really anxious to get it. Did you manage to retrieve it?
Yeah, it's a bomb. I know it's a bomb.
Listen, there's something I need to tell you about it.
What is it?
It's a bomb.
Are you sure?
I did deduction and everything. It was a whole skill check.
Positive. I decided that not delivering it might only make things worse if it falls into the wrong hands. Still, I thought we should talk about it.
I admit, I wasn't quite put in the loop on this one.
I'm not surprised.
Whatever it is, I'm sure Ivan knows what he's doing.
Are you, though? Are you sure? Think about the people, you're right, or no. Yeah, Gosia, think of the people.
Whatever he is planning, it can't be good, can it?
Leave it with me. I'll see what I can do.
You'll see what you can do. Do we do we think? Do we think she was persuaded? Well, we're kind of there. We've got a week to get to the Countess's manor. So we're not going to hear from Alisa until sunrise. And yeah, if there's anything more with Roman, we're not going to hear that until tomorrow. So I think that's pretty much just the end of the day. Oh, can I still not water any of Faina's plants?
Faina's plant.
No.
Faina's the air in this.
Apparently we cannot. Well, fine. If she's not around to...
Faina must be the...
No, Faina is not the one taking care... she's been dead for a while, but now she's dead. Okay, well, let's take some time. We did miss one 22-point history and politics check. Maybe we can... Do we have a book for that? We do. We can read the red and black. That'll get us 1 point. So if there are any other 22-point checks, we'll be fine. 25-point checks, not so much. Weird that there are two reasons to be interplaced. Yeah, because we had the plants, but also there was some in the dream. There was something about the right drawer. Although I wonder if we needed to complete more of her quest line before we'd be allowed to do that. That's entirely possible. Okay, we'll go. We'll read the red and the black. We'll get a bonus. We'll get one more pip in history and politics, and then we'll go to bed. And then tomorrow we'll see. Yeah, there we go. The drawer. Yeah. And that's my guess. That because we ballsed up her quest line too early. Okay, we'll drop the end of the night save there. Hey, the 4th of July. We have the final town tour. Oh, right. Let's check. Okay, check on Alisa after the ritual. Okay. And then go on the final town tour. Okay, well, I'm assuming Alisa's, or maybe what's left of her, is on the island. That's one action point. I think the tour would be 2. Oh, I see. Yeah, so our blood is going down. However, we get another use out of this. It does say can be used multiple times. Yep, still there. So yeah, that's our hussar friend. Yeah, finishing his quest line turns out pretty useful and saving us a lot of money. Not that we're hurting for money, since we sold both Petya's doll and the secret painting. But still very handy. Yeah, real good gift. Okay, so let's go check on our girl. Fingers crossed she's not a big pile of ash. Okay. Oh, hang on. Is that Rusalka still there?
No sign of Alisa. That's good.
Okay, no sign of the Rusalka. Also, no sign of Alisa. Let's not push our luck. Oh, maybe she's in the hookah bar. Oh, there she is. Oh, good. Oh, good. Okay. So she did not see her last sunrise. She just saw a sunrise.
Liza! Liza, it worked! I saw it!
Holy crap, it worked!
Oh, Liza, it was incredible!
Well, yeah, tell me all about it.
Tell me all about it.
Well, I couldn't really feel the warmth since I was detached from my body.
Sure.
But the colours, Lisa, they were so vibrant yet soft at the same time. I thought the night was quiet, but those moments just at dawn, when the vampires are asleep and the humans have yet to stir, it's so still. Like I was the only person in the world. I could just be. Anyway.
Oh, Alisa had some feels and now she's embarrassed about it.
What should I attempt next, do you think? I could try casting it on you, if you like.
I'll pass.
I suppose there are more interesting things we could be doing together.
Tell me more.
For now, at least. Perhaps one day we could watch the sunrise together. It did remind me of you.
Aww.
What?
What? I didn't say anything. Now then, where were we? Oh yes, my next project. Perhaps I could take up healing magic.
Healing magic? I hadn't even thought of that.
With your medical knowledge and my magical prowess, surely there's no ailment we couldn't treat.
Surely.
And it'll mean we can spend plenty of time together.
Why do I get the feeling we won't be doing much studying?
Didn't anyone ever tell you you need a healthy balance of work and play?
I guess you'll just have to show me.
I guess I will.
They got. Oh, yeah, she and butterflies start a relationship. Oh ho ho! So now we are. Oh, we got a little heart. I assume that means we are now we are officially an item. So yeah, that is Alisa's quest line done. Okay, yes, I think do we just do the last Roman? The last Roman tour? Because it says the final town tour, so I think it's probably a reasonable assumption that that'll be at the end of his quest line. Now, hopefully, he doesn't try to make a move on us as well, because I don't. Well, one, I'm not really interested in having multiple parts. I mean, if you're a vampire, you probably got time. But like one mortal lover and one vampire lover, I feel like that would be a lot to handle. Also, Marusia, weren't you going to go be a tutor?
Hey there. What's new?
Oh, no.
See you around.
I'm not feeding on that girl. We're going to leave her be.
Good evening, Roman.
How may I help you today, Lisa?
I wondered if it was a good time to continue our tour. I know I've taken far too much of your time already.
Lisa, please. I take as much enjoyment from our time together as you. Perhaps even more. Now the question is, where shall we go? You know, the creature you asked about before, the Nav, at the time I knew nothing more than what was in the book. However, I dug a little further and found that we happen to have our very own Nav legend right here in town, on Lover's Island.
How would it work? You never ate. Yeah, it would be the logistics would be logistics would just be almost unworkable in the long term. Hey, are we? God dang it! Are we dropping frames again? We sure are.
How thrilling! I would indeed be most interested to learn more.
It's decided then. We're off to Lover's Island, where tales of our Nav await. Ah, splendid. It's still here.
Is this something you do often?
Is this something you've done before? Tours of Lover's Island for the local townswomen?
Ha! Only for those with a thirst for folklore, who also desire to spend an evening in a cold boat. In other words, never. Though I've made the journey alone many times.
Then I feel lucky to be beside you. Did you say a cold boat?
I did indeed.
So, Lover's Island. Such a curious name.
You will soon come to learn just how curious.
And you say this place has a connection to a Nav?
Yes, you see, a Nav is said to arise from a tragic or untimely death. A soul grown hateful towards those who enjoy the life of which they were robbed.
Very cryptic. And who exactly is this Nav in question?
A few here and there. Okay, not bad yet. Okay, let's keep things moving. Hopefully we can wrap the game up before it gets bad again.
Several hundred years ago, this town and its surrounding counties were owned by a cruel lord, a general. The lord's most loyal underling was a man named Dragomir.
Dragomir, you say?
Dragomir?
Yes, Dragomir was a native of town, and as such, he had been the lord's closest advisor since being gifted with the estate.
That name sounds familiar. Okay, land and people for... Okay, so we're missing history checks.
With all his flaws, Dragomir had been vital in keeping the townsfolk safe from his lord's most vicious acts, redirecting his anger elsewhere.
And the island?
In his youth, Dragomir spent many a long day escaping to the island with his childhood love Elena, far from the eyes of their parents.
So this is an island where lovers elope.
You won't think it's so romantic when you hear the full story.
Well, that's a shame.
That's a shame. It is a hauntingly beautiful place for romance to blossom.
Not between us, though, for the record.
That's not to say romance cannot return to these shores.
I look forward to hearing the rest of it. Let's head out.
We've arrived. Explore at your leisure.
Okay, we're looking for artifacts. Pretty sure I have a... Oh, wait. An ore?
What do you have there?
It looks like part of an old oar, preserved in the mud.
We are surely not the first to set ashore here under the cover of darkness. Let us continue the tale. The Lord was known to marry every year, only for his wives to disappear, leaving behind terrible rumours of their demise. When it once again came time for the Lord to take a wife, Dragomir's childhood love, Elena, was a victim of the Lord's desires.
Oh, no wonder Dragomir's so pissed off.
Such evil.
Enough to rival even the darkest of authors' minds. Though I'm afraid this is not fiction. Where were we? Oh yes. On the eve of her betrothal to the Lord, Elena plotted with Dragomir to elope together, leaving town and the cruel Lord far behind. They were to meet in the old abandoned house on this island, their secret childhood sanctuary. Now let us continue exploring.
Okay, oh, that's a candlestick right there.
An old bronze candlestick.
Perhaps it is the very same that was lit on that dark night. The Lord held tight patrols around the perimeter of his estate. The only route of escape was across the lake where no guards patrolled. Dragomir held watch duty outside the Lord's chambers that evening. He would have to wait until the dead of night before he could leave unnoticed. He would leave a boat for Elena to row to the island after dusk, where she would light a single candle in the window as a sign of her arrival.
Is that candle the reason the house is in the state it currently is?
A beacon of hope on the darkest of nights.
Dragomir would meet her there, and the two would sail together to the opposite shore, where a horse and freedom awaited.
To risk one's life for love.
Would you do the same?
Okay, are we... We have to be maxed out with... Yeah. Okay, we're doing nothing with this. Our relationship with Roman is strictly platonic.
For the right person, yes, I believe I would.
Who is not you, by the way.
Then this right person you speak of should consider themselves lucky beyond compare.
Would you?
Even if love were not a factor, I would do so, just to help her escape a cruel and undeserved fate. Though I am somewhat mistrustful of horses. Let us continue.
An abandoned house.
I believe it predates the Nav legend.
Oh, okay.
A hermit is said to have lived here during the Dark Ages. The hour approached, and Dragomir crept from the door of his lord's chambers, making for the lake. He arrived at the shore to see Elena's boat was absent. As to be expected, she must be awaiting him on the island.
All according to plan, thus far.
He rowed through the dark water. As he drew nearer, a light became visible, flickering on the island. Dragomir reached the shore and ran to the doors of the house, his heart filled with joy.
Oh, what a setup.
You really know how to set up a character for a fall. I'm picturing him skipping with a picnic basket in hand.
It's the storyteller's #1 trick of the trade. The higher the heart, the greater the fall. Dragomir flung the door open to find no sign of Elena, just a solitary candle burning upon the windowsill.
Haunting.
Quite.
Oh, okay. And there's a spearhead. That's a...
It appears to be some kind of blade.
Yes. I'd say a spear tip. The remnant of a bloody deed, perhaps. The tale continues. The door to the house suddenly slammed shut, followed by the sound of a large bolt sliding into place and a familiar voice.
It's... Oh, for Pete's sake. Let me go find that other... What was the other tip? Just why? Why? Why is it being like this? Okay, setting output bitrate to 4000. Okay. I probably can't change it midstream. Oh, output. There we go. Actually, no, we can. Okay, Oliver, I have... oh, hang on. Alright, we're going to see if that helps at all. And if it doesn't, then the internet hates me, and I'm going to have to give my ISP a talking to tomorrow.
You dare try to flee with that which is mine? The Lord spoke, and Dragomir's eyes filled with horror.
I have a suspicion they aren't getting on that horse.
Now you will burn, spoke the Lord, and with that the house was ablaze. Dragomir screamed in anguish as the cabin was engulfed. On any approach to the windows, the spears of the Lord's men would greet him. He was trapped. Dragomir burned to death in this very house, betrayed by his love through fear.
And what of her?
Elena was wed to the Lord that very morning, the scent of Dragomir's burning flesh still clinging to the Lord's beard as they kissed.
Okay, that's rough.
Her fate after that day is unknown.
She broke an oath to the Lord, so? That's horrible.
Such evil as I've never heard.
Then you should consider yourself lucky.
And with that, I'm assuming, a Nav was born. One who knows only hatred, pain and despair?
Well, yes, according to the local residents, though I find the reality far more comforting.
Which is?
That Dragomir's suffering ended that night when his body could no longer take the flame.
Oh, that's never like this is the Dragomir who we know and love. Maybe even earlier?
Perhaps even before that, when the smoke overwhelmed his lungs.
I have such a wonderful time sharing these grisly tales with you. I almost forget how logical your medical mind truly is.
You truly believe them to be tales?
I believe all folk tales have a root in reality. The often brutal conditions of our world cause such unspeakable suffering. This makes us look beyond our physical confines to find solace and justice in the magical.
Okay, no. Okay, we got to stop here. We're not gonna run around on Alisa.
Perhaps you're right. Justice is hard to find in this life. I too can understand why it's comforting to believe that it's granted by some unseen means.
Makes the reality easier to live with.
Like adding honey to bitter medicine.
Lisa, I'd tour the world if it could be in your company, but it may be for the best that this is our last. I fear people will start to gossip if they see us alone together another night.
Okay, this would start us on a romantic relationship. We're not gonna do. We like Roman just fine, but
I understand. Thank you, Roman, for giving me the pleasure of your company these few nights.
And thank you, Miss Morozova, for indulging every word of my old tales.
wow, a 20-point hit for going along with his suggestion.
Now allow me to play chaperone one last time and return you to the mainland.
Of course.
And now we got you, Heartbreaker, reject a potential romantic partner. We already got one. Good grief. Okay, so unless I'm mistaken, I think that's our lot in terms of side quests. Yeah, so they go to the Countess's Manor by a week from today. We'll see if that's it for Roman. But we still have an action point left. We could start chipping away at some of these. Maybe get our history up a little bit. Because we have been missing a couple history checks. Sure. Okay, so we'll go to bed. We'll see if any new side quests pop up. If they don't, I think we just read that one last chapter of the book, and then we head to the manor, because it doesn't look like there's a whole lot else to do. Okay, new mail. Interesting. Is that with... Okay, yeah, that's the Roman quest line. Oh no, Evgeny? Wait, I get a letter from Evgeny. There's a letter from Roman. Okay. Okay, well, let's start with Evgeny. An unexpected letter from Evgeny. Dear Lisa, there's something important I have to tell you. Please come see me whenever you can.
Intriguing. I should stop by Evgeny's house when I get a minute.
Well, that was unexpected.
A letter from Roman.
Yes, some news I'd love to share was seek your advice. Please come visit. We have about a moment to spare. Okay. I mean, we were pretty clear on not having any interest in romance. Okay, visit Roman. It also says visit Evgeny, which is weird because we were... Yeah, we're done with all this. So I wonder what that could be about. Well, let's start with Evgeny. Assuming he's at home. I'm just gonna let myself in. Don't mind me, Anastasia. You keep doing whatever it is you're doing. Okay, nope, not there. We in the study? No. Also, I can't leave via the window, which is weird. Or actually, can I? Oh, apparently not. Well, where is the boy then? In the garden? No. Where? Alright, well, we'll check it on Roman then.
Lisa,
Yes, Roman?
there was something I said the other night that I've been thinking about.
I see. Let's discuss this somewhere more private. Go on.
I assumed my desire to share these stories was driven by a need to form a connection with this land.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. I remember.
Spending this time with you has made me realise it's not some idea of land I want to form a connection with, it's people.
I mean, makes sense.
I've loved sharing tales with you, admiring your reaction and being gifted with your observations.
Hey, welcome back, Oliver. Is that it's settled? Let me see. Ish? Question mark?
Well, you have a singular talent for sharing stories, and your passion is infectious. You really have something special to offer the people of this land.
Do you truly believe so?
Of course I do. I wish everyone could experience the knowledge you offer so freely.
Perhaps it's finally time to start planning my great expedition.
Ooh, that sounds adventurous.
Your expedition?
Yes, an expedition to share and learn the folklore of our country from the people themselves.
What a magnificent idea, Roman. The stories you will collect, the tales you will weave yourself.
Better. Yeah, I think at this point we're just going to have to settle for better.
I will look forward to reading about all your adventures someday.
As do I look forward to recording it for you. Thank you, Lisa, for your encouragement and your companionship. You are a true friend.
As are you, Roman.
Now, back to work and planning. There is much work yet to be done at the bookstore before I embark on such a journey. But once complete, what adventures await?
Okay. Well, I guess the letter from Evgeny was, I guess, a bug of some sort. Unless he's in at the vodka bar, and I don't know why he'd be there. Well, we can check. Yeah, if that is just a I don't know, just a bug, and it does appear to be so.
Hello.
I think, yeah, we might take that. We might read 1 hour of that book. And then just go. There we go. Okay, and we don't. Yeah, literature, music, art, 3. Yeah, we don't need any of those. Yeah, so we should be okay in terms of hitting any further checks. As best we can tell, we're out of side quests. So we'll take a shot from. Yeah, we'll take a shot from our Cabernet bottle, and we might just go. Although, let's drop a safety save first. There we go. So, and it's still there. That's it's the gift that keeps on giving, apparently. The game's sulky about. Yeah, it's the game is thirsty for mortals to get some action, but no, we're not about that life. Okay, so we gotta go to the Countess's manor. We gotta find Victoria. And, well, and then do something. What? I'm not sure. Okay. We've got to save if for whatever reason things go tango uniform, but I say we just go. Let's just go.
Evening, Trophime.
Okay. Let's get to the manor.
Could you take me to the Countess's manor, please?
Of course, my lady. Your wish is my command.
Okay, here we go. Are you sure you're ready to head to the manor? You should finish all your business in town before you proceed. So that tells me this is the point of no return, which in turn tells me we are quite near the end game. Well, I can't think of any other business we might have, and I don't know. I don't want to go spending all of our money because I don't know if we're going to need it later for bribes, if nothing else. Yeah, let's go.
Perfect. Let's head out. Thank you kindly. Victoria knows something about what happened at the rally. I have to get to the bottom of it, or I'll never find Kolya.
Worth saving the finale for a more stable connection? I don't know how much is left, though, Oliver. But that's not a terrible idea. Because this is some bullshit. And I really don't want to keep fighting it. Okay. Here's what we do. Alright, so let's save what's left of Cabernet for tomorrow. We'll start with that, tech issues allowing. And then once that's done, we'll pivot to whatever else is that we're going to play. Probably the long dark, but we'll see. But let's just call it there. I don't have it in me to spend another hour or whatever fighting my own internet. So, good thing we saved then. All right, we're just gonna call that the end of the stream. I hate, like, it's one thing if I'm playing a game badly, but it's a whole other thing when it's just the technology does not want to cooperate, and I don't know how to make it work. Anyway, we're gonna leave it there. So thanks, folks, for hanging out. Oliver, thank you and your friend for your manful efforts trying to get this thing off the ground again. Yeah, thank you, Andrea, Vi, Goofy, Will. Appreciate you all. Thank you very much for your patience. I've been doing all this nonsense. And thank you also to Avodacat for the raid and the follow. Let me go find someone to raid. We can go pass the love on to someone else, and I'll probably instantly just restart my router and hope for the best. Because this is some bullshit. Let's see, we got some of our long dark crew. Kimmy's still on. Helga's playing Stardew. Sicko's playing Kingdom Classic. Do not know what that is. And the only people I see playing Cabernet are doing so in German, which I don't have Waffle Mouse here to translate for me, so I'm just gonna have to pass. All right, yeah, let's. Actually, you know what? Let's go raid Helga. I haven't raided her in a hot minute. She's playing some modded Stardew. Yeah, folks, if you can't play, stick around for the raid. Show Helga some love. Looks like she's in summer. Not sure what mods she's using. We're just gonna probably have to ask her. So, thanks for hanging out. Thank you for your patience. Fingers crossed the tech will work tomorrow. So, appreciate y'all being here. We'll see you next time, and bye for now.